All right, I'm here in my shed getting, finally getting my lights installed. And so, remember the power station that I built, or we built, Randy and I? So I made a French cleat for it to hang here in the shed so I can run power tools and all my lights that I have running down the length of the shed here. I got four, I think they're 10,000 lumens, and it lights this place up big time. So I've taken and emptied most everything out of here that we had been storing from the old house that is now at the auction house. So now I can get everything organized, Christmas stuff, Christie's crafting stuff over here, got some empty shelving over here, and then I kind of got little areas set up that's all empty boxes for future use. And then I've got all my woodworking projects that I've been working on in my shop that I brought out here. I need to start working on getting them set up for the springtime. I've got some sanding and staining to do, and so I've built quite a few things. I built some buckets and some hanging bird feeders, and then I built a bunch of bird houses, and I've planter boxes. So kind of getting things organized here. And then this is all for the pool later in the springtime. My pump and everything that I took apart, and then all kinds of yard stuff. So this is all the stuff that we're going to set out in the springtime. So I store it here in the shed so it doesn't get all yucky. Got bird feeders and hummingbird feeders and solar lights, all kinds of fun stuff. And then here's all of my fertilizers and seed and Roundup and all kinds of maintenance stuff that I use to work on the property here. And then kind of some storage containers there, and then continuation of Christmas, all that there, all Christmas. So yeah, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to put this outlet box right there. This will install on the outside of the shed, so I can plug an extension cord in here, and then I'm going to put it right over here in this corner, and then I can run an extension cord over to my battery charger to charge up my batteries if I need to, in case there's no sun. But if there's sun, then I can put my 400-watt solar panels out and just keep the batteries charged up with my solar panel. And so, yeah, everything's working great. I love this thing. So then all I have to do when we go back to the cabin is unhook the battery terminals there, haul off the battery and the power station, and we're good. One of the things I'm looking to do, instead of having to keep taking these battery terminals off and unscrew them with the screwdriver, is put a quick connect on, kind of like what I've done with this charger. See, it's got an Anderson clip. Then I can just keep this permanently on the terminal and unclip it, have a quick disconnect. So yeah, here's my little contraption I built for the picnic table in the pine. It's a cute little organizer for salt and pepper and condiments. It's kind of a cute little thing. And then I built this as a complement to it. There'll be a paper towel holder, paper towel underneath that on a dowel, and then it will come up through the slat right here and pull on it there and have paper towels and little condiment holder. Yeah, kind of a cute little idea. Yeah, starting to get into woodworking a little bit more. Having a fun time with it. I built these bridges a long time ago, and then decided, well, hey, let's put some railings and a rope on it. and that's kind of cool. And then I built this here. It's going to be a planter box. I got to get it stained. Let's set it down and show you. Yeah, it's kind of a bench type planter box. Yeah, and I built these buckets. That was a fun little project, trying to figure out the angles and how to install it. I built a couple of them. So there's the other one. And this has all just been with scrap wood that I've kept over time as we've been building fences and stuff. So yeah, this is all done through scrap wood. Nothing, I haven't had to buy any. Yeah, I haven't had to buy any wood. So yeah, this is just all just leftovers. Same with all these bird feeders. I painted them all a different color. And then this here, this birdhouse here with the license plate on it, that was off my F350. So that's kind of a fun way to take license plates and organize them into a, so I got like 5 or 6 different bird houses that I built with different colors, and they're going to go on the fence on the posts in the springtime. And then I picked up a couple of those bird feeders at Bring Recycling, and I brought them home and repainted them, and they're going to be those are all nice and ready to go. So there's kind of the projects that we're going to finish up here. Yeah, this here was an old birdhouse. This was an old birdhouse that was falling apart, and I glued it all back together and painted it. So I'll set that up. My mom did that. She had hand painted it, but over time all the paint had flaked off and not very pleasing. So I completed that. But yeah, it's light in here. It's nice and open now that everything's out of here, and can do all kinds of fun projects. So I took down a couple panels of pegboard in the garage and put them in here, and yeah, so I can organize some tools. I got tools in both places right now. I may come in and add 2 more sheets of pegboard right here on this wall, and I can bring all my shovels and picks and axes and all that kind of stuff and put it right there. That way everything's all organized right here. Chainsaws and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyway, lots of possibilities. This is a 16 by 40 shed that we picked up when we first moved in here, and it's just been crammed full of stuff that we had accumulated over 25 years at Warren Street. But that's all out of here now, so now we got plenty of room. I've been instructed not to buy anything else, so I kind of agree. We're trying to downsize, and that's phase 1. This will be phase 2 later on when we're tired of this place and time to move on. All right, on to the next.